Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Happy 4th of July, friends.
Yep.
Oh, look, we've got Brendan here. We got Mom here. Hi, Mom. Dana's here. We were just talking because you can hear it, and my mic probably is picking it up. Neighbors setting off fireworks.
Yeah. I'm not too happy about that. We are inside the city limits and they shouldn't be doing the kind of stuff that they're doing, but they're doing it and stressing my dog out. So my husband has taken her to the other side of the house.
Yeah, it's not permitted here, but they do it anyway.
They do it anyway.
And Brandy's here. Hi. And Sylvia. Hi, Maggie.
Hi.
My dogs are okay with the loud booms. They're actually asleep right now. But I know that a lot of everybody else is going to be.
Yeah.
If you've got dogs, you're probably not having a good time with them.
Well, and with Sophie having trouble hearing lately, I thought that she maybe wouldn't hear it. But with these neighbors as close as they are, it's impossible not to. So, hi, Chris.
Chris is here. Hi. Sound travels up. That has got to be so. It's not just rough on dogs either. Folks who have PTSD sometimes, it's really hard for them too this time of year. Hello, everyone. Heather's in the house. Rosanna's here. Rosanna, I hope you're feeling a little bit better this week.
And hi to Cheryl. I might need a reminder of my beaded bliss, what their name is.
Mary.
Hi, Barbara.
We're going too far. Yeah, it can be really like sensory overload.
Mm-hmm.
Can be hard.
Hi, Selena.
Hello, happy 4th. Hi, Pauline.
Oh, okay. So my beaded bliss is Kimberly. I think that's what Heather was saying. Okay. So hi, Kimberly. Sorry, I'm still learning some of the names, especially if you have a channel that doesn't have your name in it. It might take me a little bit longer to figure out who everybody is.
Everybody was saying hi at once. I missed Barbara. Hi, Barbara.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Rosanna. That's great progress. I'm so happy about that.
I love that.
Hi, Pauline.
It feels so good. It's not just dogs. Cats don't like them either.
Yeah. They stress me out. Like,
that is really odd. I mean, we've had a rainy day all day long, and they're still setting them off.
Well, I'm glad you could make it tonight, Kimberly.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys could make it too. I was worried when we talked about it last week. I thought everybody will have plans. They're not going to want to come on a holiday.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. But it is nice. It is nice to have everybody here.
We're socializing without having to go and be out physically around a bunch of people. That's a good thing, right? I'm happy with
without having to abandon pets to do it.
Yes.
Oh, I saw that on the news, Dana.
Oh, yes.
That was so crazy. Like,
I saw that it happened. Was anybody hurt in that? Because that was just.
I hope they weren't. Hello, Kathy. Hi, everybody. Oh, thank you, Heather. Oh, your new favorite? It's that one that I made.
Yeah,
I uploaded it today. Let me get it a little closer. Where we've got that silver silk, and then these guys. I unboxed this last week, and then we made with it today.
Hi, Kirk. So 7 people missed in that explosion.
Huh?
It's 7 people missing in the explosion is what Sylvia is responding about.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. That's just,
That is really bad.
yeah.
Oh, thank you, Rosanna.
She did a beautiful job with that. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
It's really simple too.
Yeah.
It was really easy.
And if you got the green set, you could make that, but with the green beads. I mean, you would have to find some fantastic silver silk that would go with it as well. But you know,
Oh,
you
there's
might
so many
have
green
some.
silver silks.
You might just have some.
Yep.
Let's see.
Right. Who are we missing? Anybody? It's Drizzly there too. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just getting caught up on chat real quick.
Oh, a
Cleaning
spider
up
with
some
babies on
scrubs
board.
are fun. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Mama
yeah, that
will
would
too.
freak me out too.
Yeah, that would freak me out too.
Well, Cheryl, I'm glad you're hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here.
You're suddenly not alone. You're with all of us.
Yay.
Yes.
They were perfect to go with it. It's almost like somebody planned that box to have everything go perfectly with each, with each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hi, June.
Babies are on board. Yeah, there has been a lot of flooding here in the hill country.
Yeah.
Just in the towns around here. We are safe. We're not anywhere close to any of the flooding, but there are some people who are missing.
Yeah. That was the girls' camp that had gotten flooded out, and nobody can get to where they were. I think that's what Sylvia's talking about. Maybe I saw a news headline about that.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with the news too much. Been doing a few other things.
News can kind of be overwhelming. And so, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I just don't look at my phone, get my head down, work on beading or knitting. I did a lot of knitting today. So
play with thread, not just beads.
Well, thread and beads, because it's beaded lace.
Beaded lace, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like to, when the news is depressing and when there are terrible things, I like to concentrate on something good. I like to acknowledge it and like do what I can to help, but I also like to find like a silver lining, something good. Like there was a time in my life when I went through really hard time, and the only way I got through it was finding one good thing every day. You know, like everything else could be terrible, but if I saw one good thing or interacted with one kind person or, saw a rainbow on my train home, that one thing could carry me through until the next day. So that's what I like to do. I know it's a little Pollyanna, but it's not pretending everything's perfect, but it's finding one thing to hang on to. One good thing.
Before we move on to Pollyanna moment, sincerely, I'm so sorry to hear about your dad, Dana. That is devastating. So I did not want that to be not acknowledged. Our very sincere condolences.
Hold on, I missed that. Yeah, I am sorry, Dana.
So
we lost our dad a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we lost him in, oh gosh, it's been almost 4 years. I had just started having parosmia, so it was 2021. Yeah, that's a hard thing. It's a very hard thing.
It is. We love you, Dana.
We do. And I'm glad you're here with us. You've had a very rough week. You've made some beautiful things. I've seen some of what you posted. You've made some beautiful things. And we're happy that you're here with us. So.
Well, I mean, the good news is you only have to do it twice. Wow, that was terrible. Oh my gosh, I'm the terrible person. I'm sorry.
Except that's not us. We have 4.
Yeah, that's true. We have a lot.
And our mother is in chat right now, so let's not go there.
We're
Let's
not ready
not.
yet. Yeah, not ready.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah, that's Heather's just acknowledging what I was saying, that like when you're going through a rough time with your pain days, you find something good to hold on to, don't you? Yeah.
yeah. So, Dana, are you going to make something along with us tonight? We're just doing a big beading party. It's only me and Beki on the screen, but hopefully you guys have some things out, either making or just watching or hanging out.
Yeah, even if it's just, you don't have to be making stuff. You can just be spending time with us. That's fine. But I always enjoy beading. Beading makes me feel better.
Well, if watching and chatting is what you need tonight, Dana, then that is perfect.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
Beading does soothe the soul. You're right, Mary.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a very Zen type of project, Kimberly. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, let's switch. I'm going to...
Hi.
I'm sorry, I have to add us.
Yeah.
Because otherwise my audio is removed. Because it's dumb.
Oh, that's right.
That is how it goes.
Dumb like that, but that's okay. You can just swap back and forth as we're doing different things. That's fine. They like to see us on the side as well. So,
look at this beautiful box of beads that Jenny put together.
well, I was trying to figure out what I had. And I'm like, I'm just going to grab one of my empty boxes. And I had a whole bunch of beads that I've gotten and not unboxed or found a home yet. So, like these little rondelles and this pendant. None of those had boxes. So I'm like, just start throwing them in a box. And then I went and raided my old boxes and pulled some other stuff too. So I've got some stuff from like a GGC box from like April, and then stuff from a GGC box back in February that Beki let me steal some from. Oh, thank you, Kirk.
Thanks. I used to always like wear like jewel tones. For some reason, they just always worked for me. Jewel tones and pastels.
I'm big on green and blue. Like I do a lot of green and blue. Hey, Beki, pop it to me real quick. I'm going to show everybody this because she was saying she loves the stars. I'm going to show this. So you guys, if you saw earlier in this week, I did my bracelet trio, right? With these 3 bracelets. Do you want a sneak peek? You know, I mean, I'll do it when we do the try on, but like of these 2 bracelets as a necklace, because they're the starfish. It makes the starfish the star of the necklace. Here we go. So I've got stars with my stars. Here we go.
Starfishes.
Oh, they're magnetic clasp. So I tugged. But look at that. Look at that as a necklace.
Oh.
It's like perfect.
I am sorry that you're having to spend so much time with your Sahara. I love that name. I love that name.
So I've got one necklace behind my neck, or one bracelet behind my neck, and I'm going to wear the dolphins right here. So
emotional support humiding.
Yes.
You know what that's like.
Thanks, Danielle. Thanks, Pauline. And Kurt.
Yeah, so that's Jenny's. And I just grabbed some beads. These are like matte finish crystals. They're just these rondelles. I'm just gonna do something fun with them. But I'm just gonna get them out because we're just doing some low stakes beading tonight.
Yes. We happen to be doing patriotic colors, but that's because late night falls on the 4th.
It does.
Thanks, Sylvia. No, Kirk. Becky has made a space for me on her channel. So if you want to see some of my videos, I started posting them about a week and a half ago here on Becky's channel. It still looks like Becky, but it's like this Easter takeover thing. So we've got a dragon necklace and some stuff from like the May Bargain Bead Box. I had a larva kite necklace, donut necklace that I did. A couple of bracelet trios that are a lot of fun. And yeah, those are some of the things that I've done here on Becky's channel. Yes, it's a new thing. It's a new thing,
Yep.
but it's been fun. It's really helped Becky to have someone else also creating content. She's still doing what she does. You guys just get bonus. You get bonus Jenny.
Bonus Jenny, yeah.
So yeah, I'm it's more of a permanent thing now, and we're having fun with that.
I gotta say hi to our friend Jennifer who joined us.
Hi, Jennifer.
How are you?
I feel like I'm talking to myself when I say that.
Right. We're doing just red, white, and blue stuff. Don't really have plans, but we're just gonna put stuff together. Oh, thank you, June. I really like them.
Yes.
Super nice.
They're gorgeous. Yeah, Dana, I might have bought some things. I was like, I need this. So I've got not this next order that I'm getting, but the one after that. I'm getting a pretty big chain haul, which is not super exciting for a whole lot of people, but it's all chain that is allergy safe.
Nickel-free.
So I might do a haul video with that to kind of show off some of those recent acquisitions for those who make
yep.
allergy safe jewelry, whether it's for themselves or other people.
Oh, I'm sorry that my brother's dog lives with us. Well, she lived with us, and this is his first fourth without her too. And she did not like the loud booms at all.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're relieving some anxiety for you, man.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to accent.
It's hard to get caught up sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Just be forewarned. Some of what you see on Becky's channel might not be Becky.
Nope.
Just so you're prepared. But as I think it was Cindy said earlier, we sound the same. So if they didn't look at the thing or hear me say, hi, it's Jenny, then they might be confused and think that it's you in that video.
So, funny story, my best friend used to call our house, and Jenny would answer the phone, and my friend would just start talking to her like it was me.
Say, hey, it's not Becky.
Like she just she would unleash the floodgates, and Jenny would be like, do you want to talk to Becky?
I got all the drama.
Yeah, she got all the tea before me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But oh no, Jane, I am so sorry. I hope it heals really quickly, because it's really hard to not do stuff with your hands, and when your fingers are broken, I feel for you.
Ugh.
Oh no, that's not good. I hope that they can manage not to burn everything down.
At least we had some rainstorms today, so that is one worry I don't currently have. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Linda. Glad you caught us live.
Happy Independence Day. Hi, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
All right, so let me do a little. This is what I'm doing. I got some wire.
Becky, are you using the the white quartz too? Because I'm using the white quartz.
I am.
We're using the same wire.
With like all of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me figure out how long I want it. All right, and then do 3 times that.
I'm stringing and unstringing things while I'm trying to figure out what beads I actually want to use. So.
Okay. All right, because I'm going to be doing 2 strands at once.
Ooh, Becky's being fancy.
I am. I'm fancying it up.
I'm just doing a simple stringing project. Don't mind me. Hi, Jody.
Hi, Jody. Happy Independence Day.
Yeah, I'm not anywhere near the flooding, and where I live in my city is not prone to flooding, so I'm okay. I'm pretty sure Becky's also good because she's a bit up a hill.
Yeah, there isn't any flooding in our neighborhood, so we are okay here. There are other parts of the hill country in the Austin area that are having some trouble. Just roads all washed out. The Guadalupe River is just really, really high down in San Marcos. There's some flooding in Bastrop. It's not super pretty. I'm just going to start with a loop on the bottom here. That's funny. When you can fool the husband, then you know. Hi, Melanie. Danielle. Happy 4th.
Hey, Danielle.
Yeah, I'm just going to do my crimping. Oh, I didn't show everybody my fingernails. Hold on.
Oh, yes, Becky's very patriotic fingernails.
Do you like it?
I love it.
I've done a couple of tutorials with these on, so. Hi, Colleen. All right, let's figure this out.
Oh, Heather, that's a sweet gift. Thank you. Oh,
thank you, Heather.
That is super sweet.
Yes, we like having our beady friends visit. I'm going to start with blue. All right. So I've got blue, and then I'm going to do 2 blue on each strand, and then go through another blue. So blue, 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 blue. That.
You recognize your favorite beaders by their hands. You know what? If that's most of what you see, I can see that. Becky's are very distinct because of her nails.
All right, and then we're crossing it. Okay. And then just a single of the white ones on each strand. And then we'll go through a red one. I've done a similar thing to this in a bracelet form, but I'm hoping this will be long enough for a necklace. I got to be better at wire management, though. Just getting all twisty.
I'm not loving mine. I think I might need to start over.
Well, that's fine.
I had an idea. It's not really working the way I thought it would.
What were you doing?
Well, I was doing kind of like the focal area. So you know me, I start with the middle. So like imagine this repeated and then like doing like color blocking up the side. But this all feels rushed now and too clustered together. So I think I need to break up the color blocking so that it's less. I don't know. Or I need to add space in. I don't know yet. I'm not sure what I want to
Heather,
do.
I got mine from Amazon. And I get the. I'm just moving this one under here because it's on a board, and it's got all these little things. And the beading mat, I have like 4 of these.
And I got the version that's not on a board that Beki recommended. It's a set of 3, so I can take it and then I can also flip it over to do like, you know, show what's on my mat or do an unboxing. So I got these. It was a set of 3, and it came with that bead scoop that everybody loves, the Hobby Worker bead scoop.
Yeah, look up Hobby Worker. That's the name of it. Bead mat. I usually put a link to it in my videos too. Do I have the link here? I'll have to find out. But yeah, it's one of my favorite bead mats.
Oh, and yes, I just unstrung my necklace and started over. So you can go back to you for a bit. That's fine.
Yeah, the one that I'm working on here, just like Jenny said, it's one that I've turned over.
Yeah.
So that it's a plain space for when I do unboxings and that sort of thing.
See, what she's using right now and what I'm using right now are exactly the same, just 2 different sides.
Yep. This is a really good point, Heather. In the Beading Besties group, there are little individual chats for different parts of the country, world. So you can find beaders who are local to you if you want to hang out with them.
Rose, I do have a metal allergy, and you know what? I think that is what it needs. I do have a metal allergy, but I have made a point of getting a whole bunch of components that I know are safe for me. So like, as long as something is listed as either nickel-free or otherwise hypoallergenic, I'm good. I think I might go with silver on this one. So this is my thing full of my silver spacers and caps. Oh, maybe I'll use some caps. That might help with the round beads later, that they just kind of felt boring. Let me see what spacers would be fun with this. I kind of like these. They're chonky. They're big guys. But they kind of look to me kind of like fireworks. Of course, you only see them on one side.
Yes, use the fireworks ones.
They're fatty.
That's the link to the Facebook group, guys. The Beading Besties.
Okay, I'm gonna get those out to play, and then I'm gonna get out some basic, just rounds like I used in my bracelet video.
Hi, Melanie. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad to see everyone.
Yeah, I considered going with gold because like my shirt has a few little like goldy stripes in it, but I think I'd rather do silver.
So
Susanna.
I kind of wanted to do little circles with like each of the colors. But you see how I've got like these just the 2 in between the 2 circles? I don't know. I'm going to try it with like the blue here for these two, and then a little circle of white. Yeah, I'm going to try it, see how it looks. But yeah, let's just see how that goes.
Oh, Heather, that is a funny story. You know what? I can understand that. I mean, a lot of people, you just like watch it like, hey, there's something going on. And sometimes we're talking to people. But if you, like, for example, if you mostly watch YouTube on your TV, you don't get to interact with lives there. You have to connect on your phone or another device to join the chat. So I'm glad you're here. And that you figure out how to get it to work. Okay. Trying the chunky guys first. Not right up against it. I think I do still need some bicones against the pendant, but just enough. Oh, and I was going to look at bead caps.
There we go. That's a better illustration of what I was talking about. Jenny, what do you think? Or should I just alternate between the blue and the red, and then just have the white in between?
No, I like it like that.
Like this?
I do. I do.
I'm going to keep going then. I'm going to switch over to you so we can see what you're doing.
I'm playing with bead caps to see if I want to use some to kind of, I don't know, sharpen this up a bit. So I'm still restringing and trying to figure out my pattern. This is definitely more of like a design on the fly kind of thing, which
Hi,
is
Gina.
honestly, I like to do things.
Sharon, I am sorry you're hot. It is muggy where we're at because it's been rainy and hot. Oh, thanks, Jody. We're just playing around with beads. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, we're just playing. I think my focus was being weird. It might be better. I might also be I have a lot of stuff on my screen for one thing. But
yes, you do.
You know. Okay. So after I do that, let me see if I can get my plan for color blocking to work if I enhance it better. So let's try it.
Our neighbors always take a little time to reload. Yeah, there's probably going to be more around here, at least until 1 a.m. Oh, no.
With ideas.
I hope y'all are safe there. Oh, yep. Got some booms. They're definitely happening right now.
Okay, I think I need to change the order of something near the pendant, but these bead cups are a little bit oversized, but I picked them because they kind of got pokey bits. I thought they might have looked like a little bit like fireworks, but I think they're too big for those beads. But like maybe I color block in that way, like repeating that color pattern instead of doing like 3 of one color, 3 of another. Like do repeats instead. So it'd be more like this, in which case I should probably change some of my focal area beads to mimic that pattern, that style. You agree they're too big? Yeah. Okay, there's some different caps. They're in a different box though, because they were part of the April showers bead box.
I love raspberries. Raspberries taste like summertime. Raspberries and strawberries. Those are my two like favorite summertime flavors. I love that. Oh, and blackberries too. Berries. Just berries.
This is odd. This should be in here.
What is odd?
Some of my other caps that were a smaller size that would work for this, they were in the April bargain bead box, but they're not there now because I consolidated with the companion bundle. And they should be right there. I know, that's what I get for being tidy.
For doing more stuff.
I know. I did enough stuff I could consolidate, but it's no longer there. But it used to be. So where did I put it? Where did I put those guys?
I don't know.
But I dropped one of my packets of things.
Is my mic picking up all of the fireworks? Can you guys hear them going off?
I hear them. There they are. Okay. I found them. They were where they were supposed to be. I just didn't dig far enough.
I could probably open the blinds and see a bunch of fireworks out of my window.
Wait.
Because it's the neighbor on the road behind me that sets them off. I do not know what they do for a living, that they can afford all of these fireworks for every single firework holiday. But they set off the big ones. Like, they explode above our houses. Which is really infuriating when it's dry. Because it's like, are you trying to like burn down our houses? A little less so when it's rainy like it is now. Man, I wish I had firework money. I wouldn't spend it on fireworks.
Okay. So I've got these bead caps now that I think are a little bit better size. They almost kind of hide though, especially if I'm using these big silver spacers.
Jenny, I love that.
Do you? I'm thinking I might need to swap this rondelle with this bead so that it mirrors the color pattern better.
Maybe.
I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to string it longer than that. Polly's like, yes, Jenny. Yes. I like designing by committee. It's fun. It's like, I don't know what to do here. Help me fix it.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
We all know what you'd spend it on, Becky. If you had that kind of money. Yep. Yep.
Unfortunately, yes. You are correct. It's true. It's literally burning money. It's literally burning money.
I used to sell candles, and that was literally burning money, but at least they lasted a while.
You know, they set them off even when it's too dry here. They really do.
I think
it's a little ridiculous.
You guys at the beginning.
You know, when I lived in Malaysia, the apartment building that we were in was right across the street from KLCC Mall, where they have a big park and everything. That's where the Petronas Twin Towers are. Anyway, we moved there like the week before their national holiday. So we came out and there were like fighter jets doing flybys over the park. And then at night, they set off so many fireworks. And the fireworks, like when they do like the professional ones, they fly like hundreds of feet into the air, right? And then they explode like way up in the air. But the building that we were in was also hundreds of feet in the air. So they were exploding right in front of our window. And my kids were 6 months old and 3 years old at the time. And so like they were like, what is happening? So I just sat there with them on our laps and our hands over their ears and just watched these like explosions happening in front of our face. It was crazy. That's probably the craziest fireworks that I've ever seen.
Thanks, Pauline. I did hold it up to the camera's eyes because I want to get a better view of it too. So I'm like looking at it on the screen while I'm holding it up. I think I might have settled on it. So I am using the big chunky spacers. I love them, but I think they're too much for like the rest of the necklace. So I've got them here in the focal area. So this is my focal area that I'll repeat. And then I've got this that will make up the rest of the necklace. And I like that. It's got a little shimmery bicone between sections of the 3 colors with these little fun little bead caps just to set it off and add some sparkle.
I like it. I love the pearls.
That was the other reason why I changed the order. It's like it's red, white, and blue, but also the pearls, like the other 2 are stone. And then we've got these glass pearls in the middle, and I just felt like they needed to be in the center and that it would work. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Gracia. And Pauline and Mom. See, I don't always know what I want to do right out of the box. So you guys probably get a little bit more creative process with me than you do with some of the more seasoned YouTubers, but you know, that's okay because everybody's at different stages, and it's okay for someone to be in this community and creating content that is at another stage.
Absolutely, Jenny. And you know what's fun about watching somebody else's creative process is that you can get ideas or inspiration for your own stuff just from watching the different things that they're trying. Like they might decide to go a different way than you would, which is totally legit.
Yeah. So I'm glad you guys have found it interesting this last week or so. It's been fun.
Okay. See. Yes.
Yeah. See, I like that. You needed to do all 3 colors that way. You really did.
Yes.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I like it. I'm just gonna put this together while we're sitting and chatting.
I should probably check length soon.
Yeah, so next one will be the red.
And honestly, these red beads that I'm using aren't really that red. They're a little bit more on the, I think they were magenta or something, or fuchsia was the color in the description. But they look red when your mind is expecting a certain color pattern. So,
yes.
They actually almost come across as strawberry quartz. They're not, but they kind of have that look. And that is one side.
Oh, that's fantastic, Heather. I'll take a look at that when we're done with the live. Thanks, Heather. Oh, thank to everybody. I'm just having fun with beads. You know what? I think I'm going to do bracelet length. I was thinking about doing it as a necklace, but it's a little on the stiff side, so I think it'll work better as a bracelet than as a necklace.
Honestly, it was giving bracelet vibes. So
yeah,
I think that's the right move for that. I really do. It's a really fun bracelet.
Yes.
I might need to make both a necklace and a bracelet since we're just hanging out anyway. And it took a little while, but now it's going to go quickly. But repeating this pattern and to make a bracelet, super easy.
Super easy. I'm going to switch you over.
So
thank you. My Stars and Stripes nails.
That's half of my necklace. And yeah, just repeating this would be a pretty bracelet too.
So probably the most dangerous thing about me is I don't have to tell anybody when I'm buying beads. The only person who needs to know is my bank account. That's the only one that yells at me. That's probably not the best thing ever.
I did consider, because Beki loves bracelets, using these bracelets to make a closure.
Ooh, I love that.
But I think I'm just going to go with easy and do one of my within reach magnetic clasps.
What am I thinking? Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Like I say yell, but probably there's less yelling and more like, oh man, doing that again.
I ask my husband, and he has a hard time saying no to me.
This is true.
And I'm the one who does the budget, so
he's definitely a wife guy.
I'm honest with him. But I'll tell him when we can afford for me to spend a little.
You know what? I have not bothered to count, Sharon. I probably should at some point. But it's a lot. Because for a whole year, I made a pair of earrings every single day.
That is true. So well over 400, probably 500 with 2 years of this channel under your belt.
And like a couple of mints of earrings every day and several sets where I made a necklace and I'm like, I gotta have earrings to go with it. You gotta have earrings to go with the necklaces that you make, right?
Well, of course. That's one thing. Like when I've been doing the bracelet trios, I haven't been making like neck or earrings to go with it. And that's a little bit, maybe I just need to make some earrings afterwards that are just for me. So I have something to wear with it, especially because I do the whole convertible thing. Yeah, I should do that.
Earrings are fun. And Jenny, they are a good low stakes way to practice your wire skills.
I know. And I am working on it. I never stood a chance. Hey, Kirk, I think it was on your live. You were talking about like your crazy aunt who had like the sliced geodes or something like that. I did my own. Like I had sliced geodes. It was little like plastic displays that were up on my shelf. When on our, not our honeymoon, but like an anniversary trip, my husband and I went and like actually cut geodes. So yeah, talk about, picking up pretty stones.
That is so cool.
I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Oh, no, I wasn't. I watched it after. I watched it on replay. I had actually not been following your channel, and I saw that you had some content with Gina's stuff, and I was like, oh, and then I saw that you'd had a live like 45 minutes before. I'm like, well, that timing is not so great. But maybe next time I'll actually be on for it. Like to actually be there when it's live. No,
Yes.
we don't have beef. There's no beef. I promise. I didn't see it until after you were no longer alive. So hopefully that means I'm forgiven. Oh, me too. Me too. I know Beki doesn't really do haul videos, but I kind of like that idea. So you guys might start seeing some haul videos here, but they're going to be me.
Yeah, Jenny does haul. Jenny will call me sometimes and she'll be like, I got a package. You want to open it with me?
Now I'm going to open it so you guys all can see it too. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So it is ending in 40 minutes. So if you want to take part in the BBB 4th of July sale, it ends in 40 minutes. It's $4 off of every $10 you spend with the coupon code FIREWORKS, plural. Just in case. I had someone ask if there's a sale. Yes, there is a sale. You are about to miss it. Hey, I've got at least one person who's like, yes, do the haul videos. And mine are going to be from the perspective. I mean, I'm going to have pretty beads to show you too. But I'm also, because finding allergy safe findings is really important to me, I like to show you what I get. So that you can, if you need it to be allergy safe, or you're making for someone who needs it to be allergy safe, you know where to get some of those supplies and maybe get some idea of what's available. Yeah, Jody, it's a great sale. Like, that's better than the member discount code if you buy a
Yeah.
multiple 10, which I did. It
Essentially, it boils down to about 40% off if you can get your total to close to a $10 amount.
Yeah.
Like if it's like 59, just add something that's maybe $1 to the cart.
Yep.
To
Or just
bump it up
increase
to a
the
little bit
quantity
more.
on one of your check glass beads, something like that. Because those
Yeah.
usually run about $1-ish.
Or something in the weekly specials category, just to bump it up.
Oh, see,
To get
Tina
like
likes
the
to do haul
full
videos too.
40%.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys won't mind seeing some haul videos over here. It's not really something Beki, I mean, she's done every once in a while, but I might
do
do
it sometimes.
I might do it more often. I've got some stuff coming. It's scheduled for Monday. If by some miracle it comes tomorrow instead, you might get a haul video this weekend. But there will be a bigger haul after my 4th of July order comes in.
Awesome. That feels really good, doesn't it?
Oh,
That's like when you've got if you're not in the US, you might not know about this, but you can do a financial contribution for medical expenses that are not taxed. And so that flexible spending account can be used for your copays or your prescriptions, or your portion of what you need to pay over the years. And in most cases, if you don't use it in a calendar year, you lose it. So at the end of the year, I'll be like, oh, time to get some new glasses or something to use up whatever's left in that account. And what was it? It was 2 years ago. I ended up with like just $2 left in the account. Like out of the whole $2,000 for the year, I spent all of it. Like, I mean, it was on like treatments and stuff. But, there have been many years where like I just lost money because I didn't use it for medical stuff. I don't know. It's weird, dumb. But that's it.
no, it's really satisfying though. Like, you
It
feel like
is.
you accomplish something when you get that close so that you eke out the absolute best discount for what you got. So congratulations on
Exactly. So yeah, that's that kind of feel good sort of thing. All right. I'm just doing my little loop here. And because I pulled off enough wire to do like necklaces, but I'm not doing necklaces, I've got a bunch of wire left, which is a great amount to make necklaces with later.
Oh, yeah. That is true.
Hey, autofocus. What are you doing?
That also might be your connection. Wait, no, you wouldn't see that if it was your...
No. And I don't have any control over the autofocus or the settings through StreamYard. But that's okay. I'm going to switch to you.
Okay, well, I am getting close to finishing up this necklace. So we're almost to that point, friends, where I always ask you to look for gaps in my design. So go ahead and start looking. Here's the pendant, and I'm stringing this last repeat with the colors. So I'm I like this much better than what I was doing to begin with. It didn't feel cohesive, and now this feels cohesive and fun.
I like it.
Fun, fun, fun. Okay, does anybody see any missed beads? It's hard to see the bead caps in the video, so I just checked the bead caps myself. I haven't missed any bead caps.
Hold on, I'm going to solo layout you.
Oh, there we go. A little bit easier to see.
Yep.
I think it looks good. I think it looks good. And nobody said anything about, hey, you missed something. So I'm going to crimp it.
Well, now that you've asked everyone to look at it for you, it's their fault if you missed it.
That's right. Pauline's got my back. She says I'm good. Yes, quality control time. Good. Quality control time. It's important. I mean, do we really want to restring? Like when I do this crimp, I have to restring the whole thing if I want to, if I need to fix anything. So
maybe not.
Yeah, Pauline's got my back. She says I'm good, so I'm doing it.
I am to the point where I am doing I've got a little bit of wire just poking straight out.
Thanks, Colleen. Yeah, I tried to go I do have a pendant, but I wanted to create like a whole focal area. So I did these guys to get a focal area before going into like my standard stringing pattern for the sides. I like the way that's right, playing the peanut gallery over here. But not in a mean way, a loving way.
Wait, no, where'd it go? There it is. I lost my or I thought I lost my my jump ring. It was attached to this because for some reason these jump rings are like magnetic or something. It's weird because they'll stick to metal things.
I use magnetic jump rings so much that I think that my tools are slightly magnetized. Just saying, because I do. I love a good magnetic clasp. In fact, I might have ordered 5 of the stainless steel magnetic clasps and bought the very last one in today's bead sale. So, oops.
That's all right. There we go. Now I've got a bracelet to match my nails.
You do. I love it.
Heather, I always said I couldn't draw. And now I just like, I'm not perfect at it. But I can make a reasonable simulation of things. I was thinking about trying something else with these smaller beads too. So I've got these 11-Os. some 8/0s, and then some 3mm droogs.
Dang it.
And as you guys can hear, there is still fireworks going on.
Yep. I heard that.
I need a needle and some thread
For
these little guys.
oh, yes.
All right, needle. Yeah, that's not too bent. That's fine. A smile all over your face, Mom?
All over, Becky. She said so.
Where's thread?
Okay, what should I make next,
some
friends?
of this.
Earrings or a
I wanted
bracelet?
to try it. It's the Eslon Fire. I'm trying to find the end. What the heck is it? The tape.
Let's see how this fits. Touch longer than I would normally do, but I like it.
But there you go.
It fits. It fits.
Right, Barbara? Like, what do they do for a living? I need to know how they've got all of this fireworks money. It's crazy.
Okay. Oh, I'll just leave that on, I guess. I'll just wear it as I make it. Okay, so earrings or bracelet next, friends? Earrings.
Earrings.
Okay. Making this easy on myself and getting some pins.
I am just trying to thread my needle.
Earrings and bracelet. Why not? Says Cindy. Maybe I will. Maybe I will do both. Why not both?
Why not both?
I mean, we've only been going for an hour.
I'm gonna do my little idea because these are different sizes. I'm gonna do just a right angle weave and make a wreath with it. So I'm gonna start with a blue, a white, a blue, and a red, just to show you guys. The blue ones are 8/0s. The white ones are 11/0s. And then I've got some 3mm droogs for my red ones. And I'm just using some beading thread. And I'm going to go through all of them one more time. Like that. And then I want to go through this blue one an extra time. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to pick up a white, blue, and then red one and go back through this blue guy again. That.
Don't want to be rude and say what you think. Okay. I was going to ask, what's the unit? I don't know that I know. I'm still learning a lot of my stones. Do I want to know what unakite looks like then?
Oh, unakite. I have some.
You have some? Show me some unakite. Right,
it's just in this little extras box that I've got. It's got kind of a mossy green color, but then you've got like some peachy pink things in it.
Huh.
It can look probably a little like puke, but that's okay. But yeah, I have a couple of unakite nuggets here.
Thanks, Gloria. Okay, the olive. Okay.
That's so weird that I have that. And even weirder is that like I just put that in there today.
It's like you were ready for this.
Yeah. So to have that call out. But yeah, I think Jenny would love unakite because the green that you get with unakite, that's one of those colors that's fantastic on Jenny. She's very good with that olivey green.
Am I?
You are.
I just remember I hated my eye color growing up because it was green, and I hated that it wasn't like a pretty emerald green. No, I called it puke green.
It is that beautiful yellowy green.
Time to learn to love that green. It's green with a dark green rim and like gold in the center, like around the pupil, is my eyes. But I'm like, why don't I have emerald green eyes if I have green eyes? I wanted emerald green eyes. There's Becky's neighbors again, still. Oh, I have learned to love the color of my eyes. I have. I just remember it being a kid and not enjoying the color. I like, because they have those golden centers, if my pupils are not dilated but pinpoint, like if I've been outside in really bright sunlight and then I go in, I have like golden eyes. So it's like I have learned to appreciate my eyes. But being a small child and seeing the color green in a crayon box and being told that my eyes were green, but that's not the color that I see, that was harder for me, I think, than it should have been. But, you know, that's what we do.
Well, it's like when you grow up with really straight hair and you wish you had curly hair.
Yeah, that's true. I finished my earrings. I'm going to put those in. And I just did my little color pattern that I did on my necklace. I did it for my earrings as well. These little guys.
I love it.
With
Look at those.
They look like popsicle bombs, the bombsicles.
Yes. Rocket Pops.
Rocket Pops, that's it. Rocket Pops. That's what it made me think of.
think I need just one more repeat of this.
Oh, Cindy, your eyes are the same color as mine. So when I described it, it was like describing your own eyes, huh? Thanks, guys. Bomb pops. Yep, rocket pops, bomb pops. Okay. So now I've got those on. I've got my necklace on and I've got my earrings on. And now I'm going to make myself a bracelet that matches. Might as well. Might as well. It's quick and easy. I know my pattern and I have all of the tools I need right here for it. I don't have to figure anything else out. You guys didn't know you were going to get a full set out of me tonight. Usually I only manage a necklace on the late nights. I do need to see how many repeats I can do of this.
All right. Okay. I'm at the point where I can join these ends together. It's kind of a mess right now,
15,
but
17.
I
Yep.
think I can go through some of these another time to tighten it up. So I'm going to pick up this red one, go through this blue on the end, pick up a white one, go back through the blue that I started with. That's kind of a mess. That's okay. Follow my thread path. This blue. And then I'm just going to sew through all of the white ones to tighten up this circle.
You know what's funny? I have exactly the number of red and blue beads I need, and I'm short just one pearl to make this full set. Like from what I originally just scooped out, not knowing how I was going to put things together or how much I was going to use. I had exactly the right number of the stone beads.
That is some excellent estimating.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if I like this. I think I need to add something around the edges between my red beads. Ooh, more red beads.
I think she's making like firework earrings, firework style earrings. Is that what you're working on, Becky? Dana was trying to remember what you're making. I don't know that she announced what she was making, but she was next going to play.
I am playing with beads.
Yes. Don't
I like that.
Oh, good night, Gina. Thanks for coming and hanging out.
Good night, Gina. Have a good night. Actually, I don't think I want the white beads through there. Oop, too late. I cannot back out.
I have not finished those yet, Tina. We just do them once per month, and I still have July and August available. So we need to figure out when we're going to do July. We've got family coming to visit me and Becky, so we'll probably need to pick a weekend that will work out for that. but I do still have both July and August, and Becky's next going to come see me in either August or September so she can restock me for the next 4 months or so. Right, Becky?
Yes. I will be looking through my stuff in a little bit. Hold on. What are you making? The bracelet?
I'm just repeating the pattern. I discovered that each of my repeats is 3 centimeters, and I need 15 centimeters of beaded length to make the bracelet the way I like it to fit. And so I am just finishing up my last repeat. I currently have a bicone on either end because I wasn't sure if I would need them. I may take the bicones off because I didn't end with bicones on the necklace. Not that it really matters, but I do want to make sure it's going to fit and not slide off my hand. I am going to take off the bicone. So I'll just remember to take off that other bicone when I get to the other side. But I'm about to crimp this side, and I'm going to use, I used this larger magnetic clasp for my necklace right here. It's a little bit longer, more solid. I'm going to use a smaller one, similar to the ones that I have been using for the bracelet trios for the bracelet. So that's why my sizing is based on that instead of on the larger clasp, because I've got, and I ordered some more because I'm burning through these guys. So just one of these little guys, I take the spring ring off, and it's just this tiny little magnetic clasp that I'm going to end up putting on there with a couple of small jump rings. So that is what I'm making. And yeah, mine is having trouble focusing tonight too. But that, I like, a big part of that might just be distance from my mat and how much stuff I have on it.
Good night, Chris. I hope you have a good night and sleep well.
Good night, Chris.
Thanks for spending some time with us.
Yeah.
So I don't think I like this after all. I think I have too many repeats. I think 7 was too much because now it's all like wonky and weird. So I'm going to start over. It is a thought we'd have to be in the right headspace for that. So we'll think about it.
We have a video from when Becky came and we made snowflake ornaments for my tree, and we painted with that one. So we did paint together for that one, but that was that about 1.5 years ago? Not this last Christmas, but the one before? I think so.
No, that was this Christmas.
Was that this Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So it would have been in November. You could go and see that one that we did in November when Becky came for a visit, and we made snowflake ornaments, and then we also did the candy ornaments. We did both of those this year for my tree. Yeah. I thought they were separate years, but that's just me being crazy.
No.
Okay. Taking off this bicone because I decided I did not need it. And that one is also one that's a little bit easier to do in person. So on one of the visits. So
yeah.
It was with beads and watercolor. Or are you talking about just doing a video where the only thing we do is watercolor? Is that what you mean?
Yes, we did paint a snowy scheme. You're right.
Yeah.
We did, Dana.
Yeah, we did, but maybe, okay, so Pauline means just doing the watercolor, not beading with it. just painting.
I mean, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, we did a snowy scene in November of last year, but we did it along with beading some snowflake ornaments. But we both talked a little bit about our painting process, our different painting styles, and learning to appreciate the beauty in each other's work.
Mm-hmm.
Because before we shared beading, we shared painting.
Yes, we did. It was one of the ways that we were able to stay in contact and bond with each other, like when like Jenny was having trouble with prosmia and I was stuck at home, was being able to have our sister art date every week on like Zoom.
We mostly did Sunday afternoons, I think. We changed it up a little bit, but we mostly did Sunday afternoons. That was when we would paint together. My painting supplies are a little bit buried right now. That's part of reclaiming that creative space, which I need to do, especially if I'm going to be doing videos more regularly with Beki. I'd rather have a setup that's not my kitchen table. Not that there's anything wrong with
Good night,
that.
Sharon.
Good night, Sharon. So it has been longer since I painted than Beki, but we did a lot of our painting together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wanted to do painting, but I didn't want to do it by myself, so I talked her into it.
And my jump rings.
No, Pauline, I'm more like cartoon.
It's the opposite. Yep. I love to paint a landscape. And Beki has embraced a more
An illustrative style.
illustrative style. It's more of an illustrative style. And that's just something we discovered as we followed the same tutorials and went different directions with them. And at first it was frustrating because we were trying to make it look like the tutorial. And then we got to the point where we realized that it wasn't going to look like the tutorial. It wasn't going to look like each other's, but it was going to be something unique, you know? And we started to really appreciate not just our own styles, but it helped that we helped each other do that by appreciating each other's styles. We would tell each other what we loved about each other's paintings at the end of our sessions. And
yes.
And it was not a hard thing to do because we really did. We loved doing that. Not to be a seed beater, but it's fun to watch you seed bead.
Thanks. I started over with it because I didn't like the way it was looking. And I think I like it a lot better this way now.
Of course, Pauline. We're happy to talk about us. I know that a lot of you enjoy us sharing our relationship, and Beki is not a gatekeeper, and neither am I. So we're happy to share what we do, some of the growth that we've been through. You see us now. We have not always been like this, but we love what we are now. It's been amazing and super fun. And I think if I had said, hey, I want to make stuff for your YouTube channel like 10 years ago, I mean, Becky would probably be doing like yarn crafts at that point. But she'd be like, yeah, no, that's my space. That's the thing I'm doing.
Yeah. See, I mean, part of the problem when you're very young and your sister is into the same things you are is that you're like, no, this is my thing. But when you're older and you realize that it's okay for you to both like the same things, then you can just have something to bond over and share.
My bracelet is too short. How did that happen? I mean, I didn't measure it against my wrist. I'm not using a bracelet mandrel. But I definitely just made my bracelet too short.
No.
Yeah.
Add extra jump rings when you attach your clasp.
Yeah, I'm actually going to
extend it out.
size up the clasp as well. Instead of using this teeny tiny one, there's actually a middle road one, like not as big as the one that I did for, well, maybe it is. But will that look funny on that? I don't think it will. I thought I had kind of a mid-sized one. I thought I had 3 different sizes, unless I've used too many of them. That's why I've ordered more. I'm going to do this first because this bigger one comes with a lobster claw on each side. Oh, just a magnetic one, Dana. So I can extend with lobster claws. I can switch to one of these. I mean, I can extend with jump rings. I can switch to one of these lobster claws and do like an extender chain. But that actually ended up being perfect. So I took the larger clasp that I used on my necklace, and instead of removing the lobster claws, I just left them on so that's there and it fits, but it still has that easy movement along my wrist, which I enjoy. So
that is perfect. Jenny.
Yes.
Heather is offering a mandrel. If you guys want to know where I got my bracelet mandrel that I use, Heather's the one. That's where this came from.
Yes, I would love a mandrel, Heather. That would be awesome. Yeah. We've got a couple of people who don't have the relationships with their sisters, but I'm glad that you can see us and not, I mean, certainly you feel sad, but also that you can experience some of the joy through us, you know? Yes. I'm super happy with the relationship I have with my sister, but I'm also really happy that it's not just us enjoying this relationship, but that we get to share it with other people too, so that you can, kind of bask in that a little bit, because those sisterly
vibes, be part of it.
If you're not getting them directly, you may as well get them through us, right? Good night, Mom. Finish the necklace. Oh, yes. Go to bed before that migraine really hits. Yeah. Send me sand, onyx, or misty gray. I'm like, song info. I like that. Shipping info. Okay. I'm guessing I'll probably like the misty gray because you know how I am about cool neutrals.
Yes.
Would I like the misty gray, Heather? Now that you know me a little bit, is that the one you think I would like? So I'm going to go ahead and move some things off my mat and take off my jewelry instead of just wearing it, because I'm just sitting over here wearing my jewelry, but I'll put it on my mat so that you guys can take another look at it before we're done.
Hold on, Jenny.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
making
you
a thing.
finish doing your thing. I'm still clearing. I'm not in a hurry. Oops. Yes, I think they all think I'll like the gray one. You are probably not wrong. Just closing the jump rings that I ended up not using. Use them. See, like my tools are slightly magnetized. Like I do have a magnet attached there, but still they're like my jump rings are sticking to my tools because I've been working with magnetic clasps. It's just a thing. Oh, the rechargeable one, Heather?
Yes, thread burners. They you don't have to change the batteries on. Love them.
Okay. Just whenever you have a free moment with your fingers.
Give me a sec.
I have my set laid out.
I know. It looks great in the thumbnail.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can look at it there.
I'm just trying to get this done here.
Thanks, Jane. Oh, what a great comment.
For an
Getting the
earring.
benefit of watching someone else's creative process. I never know if people are like, why is she doing a video if she doesn't know what she's doing? But I love that people enjoy seeing that creative process because it is a process. Thanks,
It
guys.
is.
That's really cute, Becky. I like that better than what you were doing before. It's less complicated.
Yeah. Yeah, this was what I was doing before and I gave up on it. But this
That
is what I'm up with
fits the
afterwards.
aesthetic better of what you've already made.
Yes.
I really like that. I really like that.
To go with it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm switching over to yours now.
Okay.
So
here's what I made. Here's what I made. And I just repeated. I kept the bracelet simple. This is definitely a matchy set. But yeah. Dana, that is a really good question. I have not yet. I do know that if you see something listed as nickel free on the bargain bead box site, you can trust it because Lauren won't put that unless she has the testing from the manufacturer indicating that it is actually nickel free. I haven't used enough yet some of the magnetic clasp and stuff that I have gotten off of Amazon that claim that they're nickel free. I haven't had any trouble with them yet. So I haven't had immediate reactions, but also I haven't worn them enough to have any of the plating start to wear off, which is where I would have a problem. So yeah. Oh, Gloria, good night.
good night, Gloria.
Thank you,
Thanks
everyone.
for staying up with us.
Thanks, Heather. Sometimes you just need a matchy set, and this is a fun one. This is a fun one. So
I love it, Jenny.
Yeah, I wasn't rushing to finish a necklace at the end of this. I actually made a necklace, bracelet, and earrings.
So good. All right, I've only got one completed earring, but I do have a bracelet and an earring done. And you know, my earring is
Your earring is bead
has a
weaving.
bead weaving component. That takes time.
It does. It does.
All the
Yes.
wins. That's right.
Celebrate all the wins. Because honestly, your bracelet kind of was too. So you didn't use thread, you used beading wire, but there's also a weaving pattern.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, Danielle, that is so true. That is so true.
So yeah, that's my autofocus. Why are you the way you are?
I think we did pretty good for our impromptu red, white, and blue themed,
Right? With no real plan in mind.
I just had my little inspiration box.
Seeing what looks together.
Yep.
I love it. This was fun. This is definitely a good way to spend the time.
Oh, Becky, you have a request.
What's my request?
To do a tutorial on that set. Make that maybe with some different colors and show them how to do it.
Yep, I can do that. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I had fun tonight.
In fact, I'll wait to do my second one, and I'll just do a tutorial tomorrow morning to show how I made it, and we'll publish that.
Cool.
It's 1 a.m. in certain places. Good.
That is true.
Thank you for staying with us.
Yeah. We usually do about an hour and a half, and that's about what we did tonight.
Yeah. It feels like the time just flew.
Yes. Flew. Words.
Sometimes. Sometimes I can't. But okay, well, let's wrap it up then.
Okay.
Thanks for spending this weekend with us, just kicking it off, hanging out with us while things exploded all around us.
Yeah.
Just having some fun.
Yeah, she's
It happens, Heather.
It's true.
I do get slap happy about this time of night usually.
Yeah. Thanks,
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Pauline. Good night.
We love you guys. I hope you sleep well and have a fantastic weekend.
Gracia. Oh, yes. Everybody sleep well. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad Sahara can relax now.
Yes. Yes, please.
That's always the best. It's such a relief.
Time to relax. Good night, Maggie. Good night, everyone.